What's up, everybody? All right, back here to give you our predictions, mainly first-round predictions, a little bit of semifinal prediction, who we think are going to be the champions of Division 5 through 8. So we did 1 through 4. You can check that out. So we can do 5 through 8. We'll do 5, 7, 6, and 8 here. Tom Markowski, I'm Lauren Plant, and we always have a lot of fun with doing this, and this is a great time of year, and we're looking forward to a fantastic weekend. And, you know, when you start getting into these lower divisions, you start seeing a lot more 9-0, 8-1, 7-2 teams. So obviously, you've got to really kind of take a look and kind of see, well, who did they play?
Right.
And try to compare and contrast on, you know, if they have some common opponents and things of that nature. But let's start in Division 5, Region 1, Division 1, 6-3 Grayling at 9-0 Menominee. I'm taking Menominee easy.
Yeah, I have Menominee going quite a ways. I don't think this will be a problem. Such an advantage playing up there. 7-2
Harrison at 6-3 Kingsford. I'm taking Kingsford.
Yeah, I'm going with Kingsford too. If you know where Harrison's at, it's like near, you know, Midland, northwest of Midland.
Yeah.
What a long drive that is all the way up to Kingsford.
You're right.
So that's going to be just getting there.
And Kingsford plays a pretty competitive schedule as well.
Yeah, I saw Kingsford play this year against DeWitt. So
yeah,
they're not bad. I think they're 7-2 now. Right?
Yeah,
Kingsford?
they are 6-3.
6-3.
6-3.
Battle tested.
Yeah, exactly. And they get the home game. So
right.
Manistee 7-2 at 9-0 Reed City. Reed City, I pick over this one. They've got some good wins, especially over like Aremus, Chippewa Hills, and Big Rapids.
Correct.
Just a better schedule, besides just being undefeated.
Manistee plays a non-conference schedule that's like zigzags all around. Reed City's the pick.
Yeah, no doubt. And we've got 7-2 Muskegon Oak Ridge at 7-2 Grand Rapids West Catholic. I am taking Muskegon Oak Ridge.
You know, this is one of my top 10 games this week that I'll have on the website. I think it's going to be a very competitive game.
Yes.
Oak Ridge played Montague earlier this year. Real tough game, went to overtime. So that's one of their losses. I'm still going to go with West Catholic, the defending champ. I think they're, you know, even though they lost the first game of the season, the Lumen Christi was 22-21.
That's right.
They've really played well since then.
They have.
So.
They are battle tested, and they've been there. West Catholic, I was interesting, only 2 wins with teams that finished 500 or better. So I don't think their schedule was as low, you know, and that just depends on the teams that they're playing and how they're doing that year. Muskegon Oak Ridge with wins over 4 playoff teams. Also, there's no shame in their losses to Montague and Detroit Loyola.
Yeah, Loyola spanked them.
You know, hey, Loyola's a good team.
I
You're
know.
talking about battle tested. We'll get to that a little bit later. So, but anyway, that is one of those, like you said, one of the best games I think
so.
of the weekend.
Yes.
Stockbridge 7-2 at a 9-0 Portland team. Portland very good.
I have Portland winning it. I'm going to spill the beans right away. So Portland wins this easy.
All right, there you go. 7-2 Ovid Elsie at 8-1 Lansing Catholic. I'm taking Lansing Catholic. I'll spill the beans. I have Lansing Catholic winning the whole thing.
That's funny because I think some people are picking either one of those teams, and they're going to meet in the district final.
They're going to meet in the district final.
I got Lansing Catholic in the pre-district.
All right, Essexville Garber 5-4. They get in the playoffs to take on Freeland 9-0. Freeland's pretty good. They put up a lot of points,
and I think they get to the regional.
Yeah, I think you're right. But another good game that they'll place in the district final you talk about is an 8-1 Frankenmuth team. But I think they'll beat Birch Run here in the first round, and Frankenmuth Freeland should be another good one.
Yeah,
I think they played this year.
Yeah, Freeland.
I think
Freeland got them good, but you got to be careful of those games because sometimes a team like Freeland goes into that game against Frankenmuth knowing they already beat them bad. They have a letdown. And
it's Frankenmuth's only loss. Right. So they want to make up for that.
And they play a pretty good schedule.
That should be a good rematch. 6-3 Hillsdale at 9-0 Buchanan. Again, you've got to go with Buchanan, I believe.
Buchanan, and I think they're going to meet Berrien Springs in the
That's what I was
final.
just going to say. An 8-1 Berrien Springs team taking on Olivet. I think they'll win that. And again, it'll be Buchanan and Berrien Springs.
And I have Berrien Springs winning that one because they played. That's Berrien Springs' only loss was to Buchanan. And I believe it was 21-19. It was something like that.
Yes.
So I like Berrien. Anytime you get a game like that where it's close the first time, the advantage, I think, is always to the team that lost the first time.
Okay. Ann Arbor Gabriel Richard gets in the playoffs at 5-4, taking on a 9-0 Ida.
I won't spill the beans on this one, but I got Ida to win this one, yes.
Okay, all right, good. And Dearborn Heights Robichaud, 7-2 on the year, taking on 8-1 Brooklyn Columbia Central. Neither team with a lot of quality wins, really, when you look at the schedule, but Robichaud beats Thurston's, beats a pretty good Garden City team this year, considering that level, and so I've got Robichaud.
This is one of the more difficult ones to decipher because of where they come from. There's no common opponent, and neither one of them played that great of a schedule.
Right.
You know, I'm going to go with Columbia Central just with the fact that Robichaud's got to go so far to play that game.
They do. They do. For 6-3, Clawson at 8-1, River Rouge. River Rouge.
Rouge.
Detroit Central Collegiate 6-3. This is the team that lost in the Division II PSL championship game we just had. Taking on 6-3 Detroit University Prep. These two had not met, but I'm just going to take Central, considering.
I'm going to go with you, Prep, just for the heck of it.
Okay, yeah. 5-4 Clinton Township, Clintondale taking on 8-1 Algonac. I'm all about Algonac.
I'm all about Algonac.
Love that. And Marine City 6-3 at Almont 7-2. I'm not sure if these two played this season.
No,
I don't think they did, but
so.
I'm going to take Almont in that one.
That's a tough one because this is not a great Marine City team. They had to win the final game to get in. I actually think Almont's. Well,
I want Almont and Algonac to play again, which they will.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Almont because I really think the BWAC has really improved this. Okay, I have Ida playing Almont in the semifinal.
There you go. So Ida, Almont, I've got Algonac, Buchanan. Again, we'll see what happens. I think Division 5 is very competitive, and it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes.
We're going to pick our semifinal winners later?
Well,
we'll keep them guessing.
Yeah, we keep them guessing. We're picking that later. We picked the champion, but we haven't picked who they're going to play.
We got the final four set.
There you go. In Division 6, I'm sorry, let's move on to Division 7, shall we? We'll keep it on the Saturday games. Yes, meaning the state finals on Saturday. In Division 7, we have 5-4 Ishpeming Westwood at Ishpeming 8-0. The Ishpeming team will win.
It's funny, these teams always seem to play in the playoffs.
They do.
And Ishpeming always wins, so I got to go with Ishpeming.
Yeah. Iron Mountain 6-3 hosting 6-3 Harbor Springs. I'm going with Harbor Springs.
I'm going with Iron Mountain.
Okay. 6-3 Lincoln Alcona at 8-1 Saginaw Nouvelle. I'm going with Saginaw Nouvelle.
No brainer there, Nouvelle.
No doubt. 5-4 Whitmore Prescott at 6-3 McBain. I've got McBain.
I'm going with Whitmore Prescott.
Okay, interesting. 5-4 Unionville Sebewing USA at Sandusky 9-0. Sandusky, a good team this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I looked at their schedule.
Yeah, I
did
did too.
Pretty good teams.
Yes, they did. And so I've got them winning you.
Yes.
Okay. 7-2 Cass City at 7-2. It's Ubly, right?
Ubly.
Ubly, and I've got Ubly.
I have Ubly.
Maybe winning ugly, but Ubly.
Ubly.
Yeah, there you go. 6-3 Rochester Hills Lutheran Northwest, traveling to New Lothrop, undefeated New Lothrop, and a strong New Lothrop team.
Yeah, I like New Lothrop.
I do too.
Sometimes they play in Division 8. I don't think they have a problem playing in 7.
No. 7-2 Flint Hamady at 6-2 Flint Beecher. I'm going with Beecher.
Beecher. Courtney Hawkins.
Yes. We've got 6-3 Carson City Crystal against Pewaukee Westphalia, a good Pewaukee team, 9-0. You've got them, I'm assuming. Yep, PW. 9-0 Saugatuck at 9-0 Hesperia. How many times do you see 9-0s meet in the first round?
And it doesn't happen very often. And you got to be wondering, Saugatuck is thinking, what the heck do we got to do to get a home field here?
Yeah.
So
I got Saugatuck winning.
I got Saugatuck winning this game on the road.
Yeah, and I looked at the schedules, and I think they played a stronger schedule. So, and if they lose, they'll be on the road again as undefeated at Pewaukee.
PW is not going to lose.
Yeah, exactly. 5-4 Gobles at 8-1 Bridgman. I've got Bridgman.
Bridgman Bees.
5-4 Hartford at 7-2 Cassopolis. I've got Cassopolis.
I got Cass in that one.
Okay, is that how you pronounce it?
Cass. What's Cassopolis? Yeah,
okay.
They call them Cass.
I never say that at school. So, 5-4 Springport at 7-2 Homer. I'm going Homer. Homer at home. 7-2 Concord at 8-1 Dansville. Going Dansville. 5-3 Detroit Allen Academy at Detroit Loyola, 7-2. This one could get ugly.
Christians to the Lions. Take Loyola.
Yeah, right. 6-3 Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett at 6-3 Riverview Gabriel Richard. I like Liggett in this game. I think it'll be a good game. I think it will be a good game.
Because Liggett is the class of their division. They really
won that
themselves.
MIAC, the MIAC Bowl or whatever they call that.
Right, but they won the regular season, then they won the postseason.
Yes.
But I'm still going with Gabriel Richard because I think they played a little tougher schedule.
Okay, so my semifinals on the top half of the bracket, I've got Ishpeming against New Lothrop.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the top half. And then I've got Pewaukee taking on Loyola in the bottom half, which I think will be a good game, actually.
I like New Lothrop, and I'm going to go with an upset to some extent. I'm going with Nouvelle.
So Saginaw New Bell taking on New Lothrop in the semis. How about down here?
Definitely Loyola.
Yes.
And they're going to play PW. PW is a
what I
really
thought.
strong team.
Yeah, okay. My winner in 7, I'm going back to Detroit. Loyola.
You're gonna pick the winner already?
Yeah,
Okay.
we did. We picked winners
Okay,
already.
we
We're
picked
just
win-
not picking who they're going to play.
Ah, that's
next
easy.
week.
See, that's a slam dunk. If
Yeah.
there's 2 slam dunks. I'm sorry for the people in Division 3.
Yes.
But the slam dunks are Loyola
Yeah.
in 7 and
Orchard Lakes.
Lake in 3. If Muskegon would have got moved down, that would have made things more interesting.
Much more interesting. And just in case you didn't hear it earlier, my Division 5 winner is Lansing Catholic. I'm going on the heels of Poljan.
And I'm going with
You
Portland,
said
which really makes it the district final a really interesting game.
No
It's
doubt.
going to be at Portland. I'm going to try to make my
It
way
probably
there.
should be our main event for next week.
You know, the first
I mean, is there
time-
going to be a better football game, you think, in terms of matchups?
We looked ahead. Jeff Dulac and I looked ahead. The district finals across the state are going to be some
really good.
really good games. That's going to be the game in Division 5.
I agree.